stories reported on Footprint to Africa this week. Smallholder farmers are set to receive a $15 million boost. Barclays plan a retreat from Africa. Seacom is set to support Uganda's technology hubs. Gulf Alliance to purchase Red Sea hotels for $500 million. Dangote engages in tomato production. Togo to host African Hotel Investment Forum. Schneider Electric offers €50 million to support North African micro companies, and Egypt secures a $200 million grant for SMEs in Sinai. Now the news in detail. Specialist agriculture impact investor AgDevCo have disclosed a $15.4 million plan to boost the income of smallholder farmers in Ghana, Malawi, Mozambique, Senegal, Tanzania, Uganda and Zambia. This plan would be executed in partnership with the MasterCard Foundation. AgDevCo has developed a smallholder development unit to work with the farmers to increase their productivity and strengthen their ties with local agribusinesses. In a report we gathered, Sandy Roberts, the head of the unit, commented that the farmers need long-term relationship with trusted buyers who pay their fair prices. The SDU can help farmers who need reliable markets and local agribusiness who need quality raw materials. Speaking on the importance of the involvement of the MasterCard Foundation, Ann Miles, the director of the Financial Inclusion and Youth Livelihood, said that the MasterCard Foundation wants to help to shift the perception of agriculture so that young people see it as a viable livelihood in which they can imagine a beneficial and sustainable future. The foundation has reportedly committed more than $175 million to this agricultural finance project, which will improve lives of an estimated 3.5 billion people living in poverty. The SDU aims to make an important contribution to AgDevCo's mission to investing in agricultural enterprises in Africa to create jobs, improve food security, and increase rural prosperity. In financial news, British multinational banking and financial service company Barclays plans to retreat from Africa and Asia. Barclays is one of the few Western banks to establish a presence in sub-Saharan Africa, with over 1,265 branches employing about 44,000 people. This decision comes as a result of the investors' pressure and increased financial turmoil in operating in an emerging market. The bank is currently preparing to sell some of its 62% stake in Barclays Africa, but analysts say that finding an outright buyer for the Barclays African business is unlikely, as the commodities price crash and China's economic slowdown have dulled the appetite for emerging market assets. In the tech sector, African Telecoms Enabler, Seacom, has extended its support of Uganda's technology incubation hubs by providing high-speed internet connectivity to Hive Collab and Outbox. Both centers support developers and entrepreneurs who develop products for Uganda's versioning technology industry. The managing director for Kenya and the regional head of sales for Northeast Africa believes this investment in bandwidth falls in line with Seacom's commitment to supporting technology innovation in Africa and to help Uganda's technology industry capitalize on the opportunities of broadband internet. He said, Seacom will continue supporting the East African community's mandate to ensure over 85% of its population has internet access by the year 2030. Seacom's move into Uganda is part of its strategy to expand into new territories and become a true Pan-African service provider. Moving into East Africa, a senior tourism official at the Egyptian Tourism Federation has disclosed that an alliance of Saudi Arabian and Kuwaiti investors seek to purchase a number of resorts and hotels in Hurghada and Marsa Alam, with several investment deals ranging between $400 and $500 million in 2016. An alliance has begun negotiations with the owner of two resorts in Marsa Alam, which has an annual capacity of 700 rooms. The alliance tends to purchase both resorts for $400 million. The Egyptian tourism industry has suffered setback for the past 5 years. The Minister of Tourism, Hisham Zazu, has said in a press statement that there is a demand for investments in the tourism sector, and many argue that this reflects the confidence in the future of the industry. In agricultural sector, Dangote Farms said it has signed a memorandum of understanding with the Bank of Agriculture and Kano State Water Users Association on tomato production for the consumption of Dancer Tomato Company, a subsidiary of the Dangote Farms. The $20 million tomato processing plant located in Kano State in Nigeria will directly employ 120 people, while 50,000 farmers have been engaged to grow the tomatoes required for the process of making concentrates. Each registered farmers will get a loan of 558,000 naira, which will be given out partly in cash and partly in supply of improved seeds variety, fertilizers, and other farming requirements. The factory will provide 430,000 tons of paste. The factory general manager, Abdulkarim Keita, stated that the factory is ready to begin operations as local packaging companies have already placed orders. According to him, the only factor delaying commencement is the ripening of the tomatoes in the field. In North Africa, energy management specialist Schneider Electric said it allocated a fund with investments of 50 million euros to support micro-enterprise in North Africa as it launched its global strategy tagged Life is On, aiming to achieve sustainability, efficiency, reliability and safety for its customers. Country President of the Schneider Electric Egypt and Northeast Africa, Albert Fouché, said the company is keen to launch this strategy in the Egyptian market, as it is the regional hub for their business and due to its immense potential. Still in Egypt, it is reported that the Saudi Fund for Development allocated a non-refundable grant to Egypt worth $200 million during the Egyptian-Saudi Coordination Council meeting held in Cairo. The Egyptian Minister of International Cooperation, Sahar Nasser, disclosed that the Saudi Fund for Development also agreed to provide a loan of 250 million Egyptian pounds to small and medium enterprises in Sinai. The Saudi fund also allocated 10 million Egyptian pounds to fund entrepreneurship projects and also the training and the technical aspects of this project.
To keep with the trending business news of the week, subscribe to our YouTube channel, like us on Facebook, follow us on Twitter, and connect with us on LinkedIn. These news are culled from Footprint to Africa. For daily updates and more business news in Africa, visit us at www.footprinttoafrica.com. Footprint to Africa, business news made in Africa.